Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your ever Shorty. And before we get started, just want to make a point of their new album is out today. Go and listen to it, it's great. Sorry, local band and I really like them, so I'm going to do a little bit of work for them. But you're not here for heavy metal. You might be, I don't know. You're probably here for comics, considering the name of the video. And this is what we're reviewing today from Scout Comics, who once again, for me, have not quite landed it. I love that this company is absolutely taking huge swings. They are more than happy to do a comic book idea which just makes so little sense and commit to it and allow it to run its course and do what the creators want to do with it. And I cannot argue with that ethos. Genuinely great. But for every huge swing they take, there are going to be a few of them which just go wide, don't quite land. It's not going to work 100%. And this is one of those cases. I'm going to start with the cover, because that looks like a cool cover. Kind of gets you a little bit of a hint of what's going on, that there's some like a bloody cutthroat world of hairdressing. And when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, that's really cool. But then something about the blood spatters kind of bugged me a little bit. The fact that when they fall on a 3D object, the shape of the blood drop as if it's, like directly from above and a picture taken from above. Like if blood actually spat from any other angle onto a 3D object that's on a surface, it wouldn't look like that. And that's kind of stayed with me as all things have gone through it. Like the writing is really, really cool, but there's some moments of it which just feel like, what? Sorry, this good. They're trying too hard. That's what's going on. Sorry, the phone's ringing. I'm going to ignore that. If you're watching this video, if you're making a phone call, I'm wondering why I'm not answering. It's because I'm doing this video. Yeah, they're just trying too hard. There is so much effort being put into making out that this is a really nasty, cutthroat world. They're using so much parlance and so many ideas from the world of... sorry, this is ringing. I can't do anything about it. There's so much going on that's as if from the world of drug dealing, and they're trying to make out that it's just as exciting and cutthroat as that, bloodthirsty as that. And it's like, you know what? It might be, but if the apparently billion-dollar industry of real hair for weaves and wigs was that much of a big deal, I'd be kind of surprised that I didn't hear anything else about it until this comic book. And when I say they really make a big point to the comparisons between drug dealing and there's even a string of Bell from The Wire moment when he's in a business class talking about excess product and that kind of thing. And it just feels like, yeah, so much effort has been put into selling this story that not enough effort has been put into actually telling the story. They fall into kind of over the top cliches a little bit too easily. The way people speak to each other, sometimes it's even worse than what you get in movies and TV shows about drug dealers. It goes just that much further. There's one where a guy, one of his employees asks him a question and he gives an answer, which clearly from the artwork, it looks like he's hiding something. So the guy says, "Oh, you're lying to me. I can't work for you, you lied to me." And then this whole thing of oh, what happened to the last guy who lied to me? And the sounds that came out of his mouth was somebody that would have had a cutthroat razor against their scrotum. And it's like, oh, good Lord, gentlemen. There's a certain time and a place for this kind of thing. And it just feels like there's no real need to go that far into it when you're not then going to deliver on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some violence, but it's kind of quick and it comes so brutally out of nowhere that you just think, oh, so that's just some violence then, is it? It doesn't really move the story along. The closer you get to it is some weird relationship between a guy and his new son-in-law. That actually feels like it could go somewhere, but the guy, the father-in-law, is such a horrible character that the only one that seems to be written with any kind of depth is the worst one. Just feels a bit like, well, if that's how much effort they're going to put into, again, the worst character. I don't say worst is badly done, just the worst person, shall we say. It just felt like, yeah, not great. And then we get to the artwork, and this is where it just falls a little bit short. There's a character who's supposed to be one of the most beautiful women anyone's ever seen. One of the lines is, "She's my sister and even I'd hit that. So he's saying they'd get an STD for it. Again, just like really gross, over the top writing. And then you see it, and just because the artist kind of lacks a certain nuance and style, it just doesn't look like he's the kind of woman where you go, oh yeah, I can see that. You just think, oh well, she's all right, I suppose. It just feels like everything has been pushed so far beyond the capabilities of the creators. And I think that's a bit sad, unfortunately. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll be back next week. Won't be here on Tuesday unless I find something to review, because it's a bank holiday. We're not getting our delivery until Wednesday. So check us out then for more videos. Take it easy. Bye.